factoring. So this is not the only application of factoring. So this is one of them. Okay, solving equations by factoring. Solving equations by factoring. This is one application of factoring. This is not the only one. You'll see we have many other applications of factoring. And the idea here is the following. If we have a product, I chose 3 factors. I may have 2, I may have 4, I may have 5. It doesn't matter. So I chose 3 factors. These are factors because they are connected by multiplication. If the product of as many as you want, at least 2, equals 0, this is called, in this situation, product, 0. It's called the zero product principle. What does it say? Well, the zero product principle says that if I have any number of factors on one side and just 0 on the other, because I have 3 factors, I have 3 options for this to happen. This product can be 0 if the first factor is 0. Its product is 0 if the second factor is 0. And this product is 0 if the third factor is 0. I chose 3, I can have 4, I can have 10, I can have 2. So now I would like us to work on any problems you want. I'm going to share my screen. This is the assignment I have for solving quadratic equations by factoring. If you want to choose from here, fine. If you want to choose from your own assignment, I'm fine with that too. So just tell me what you want. Let's say I'm going to open number 5. And let's work on at least, I would say, 3, 4 of anything you want. Solve the equation by factoring. Is this a good one? We agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have x squared equals 3x plus 28. Then you can choose the next after we work on this problem. So this is a quadratic equation. How do I know? Because the degree of this polynomial is 2. Degree 2. The highest power of the variable is 2. Therefore, this polynomial, it's called quadratic because it has degree 2. These go together. Can I apply the zero product principle?
No.
No, because I do not have 0 on one side and I don't have a product on the other. What will be the first step?
Minus 3x.
Yes, x squared minus 3x. Anyone?
Equals 28.
I want 0. I will not stop till I get 0.
All right, Pat. Minus 28.
Good. And what is left on the other side now?
0.
Exactly. There is nothing else. Good. Now, this is a trinomial, and I go through quickly through the strategy for trinomial. Descending order, yes. Greatest common factor, no. Negative leading coefficient, no. Special product, no. Because the last term is negative. 1 is the leading coefficient, yes, yay. 1 is the leading coefficient. So then we need 2 numbers whose product is, can anyone give us the product? And the same numbers whose sum is. Please, anyone, please.
The product is 28.
Careful.
Or negative 28.
Yes,
sorry.
perfect. So we always take the numbers with the sign in front. The sign belongs to the number. Perfect. So the product is indeed negative 28. Perfect. And the sum?
It's gonna be 4 and negative 7.
Yes, but this perfect. So indeed 4 and negative 7. And the sum obviously must be this number. This is the sum. This is the product. Perfect. So now can anyone tell us what to write? We're done, so to speak, when it comes to factoring, where we haven't solved the equation yet.
So you got x squared.
Careful,
plus-
careful. I cannot have x
X
squared.
minus X.
X,
X.
Oh my gosh.
that's okay. So x,
Minus 7.
good. And
X plus 4.
that's it. Realize one thing. There is one left-hand side, one equal symbol, and one right-hand side. Do not continue to the sides. Notice that I wrote this, and then underneath this equation, I wrote this. One left-hand side, one equal symbol, one right-hand side. Now, the first factor is x minus 7. I have to set it equal to 0 according to the principle. The second factor, I have to set it equal to 0 according to the principle. So from here, I get the first solution. From here, I get the second solution. Can anyone give us those two solutions so we can move on?
X equals 7, x equals negative 4.
Excellent. Yes, you have the fancy way of writing the solution. Okay, x, the property that x is either negative 4 or 7. There is no need for this, but you may see it in Pearson. I want you to know what it means. Good. Who would like to select the next problem? It can be from your own assignment, or you can select from mine.
Let's do number 1.
This one? From my assignment or from your assignment? You can dictate it to me if it's from yours, or we can select this one.
From yours.
Okay, that's fine. Good. So this one says, fill in the blank so that the resulting statement is true. Okay, let's talk about this. So when we wrote this equation, the left-hand side equals 0. This equation is a quadratic, as I mentioned. And the general form, or the standard form of a quadratic equation is this. A constant times x squared plus a constant times x plus a constant. So this is the general equation. This cannot be 0. Because if this is 0, then the equation is no longer quadratic. However, b and c can be 0. So we say a and b and c are real numbers with a condition that a cannot equal 0. So this is the quadratic equation. That's the general form, the standard form if you want. Standard form. Some constant, which cannot be 0, times x squared plus a constant times x plus a constant equals 0. Good. So when we go back to problem 1, here we have to select. It's called not linear, not rational. It doesn't have a fraction and x in the denominator. We're going to talk about those. It is quadratic. Okay? Good. Anything else you would like to choose from here? I didn't mean that. Okay, I'm just going to click on 13. Use factoring to solve the quadratic equation. Check by substitution. La, la, la. Fine. So we have x squared minus 9. So in x squared minus 9, Binomial descending order, yes. Greatest common factor, no. Negative leading coefficient, no. Special product, yay. I always hope for a special product. How will I factor x squared minus 9? And which special product are we going to apply?
Can we do the difference of two squares here?
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. Excellent.
So then it would be x plus 3, x minus 3.
Brilliant. So then the two options are, the first factor can be 0. The second factor can be 0. Oops. So then we get two solutions. What are they?
x3, x negative 3.
Good. Negative 3 and 3. Perfect. Okay. Let's choose, I don't know, 15. You are feel free to choose from your own. I'll be more than happy to help you with your own assignments if you'd like to. Okay, a ball is thrown straight up from a rooftop 192 feet high. So we are here. We are here at 192 feet. We're throwing it up. It goes up in the air to a certain maximum height and then continues to the ground based on gravitation. Okay. The formula below describes the ball's height above the ground at any point in time in feet t seconds after it was thrown. Let me copy it. So this is problem 15. So we have h equals negative 16 t squared plus 16t plus 192. The ball misses the rooftop on its way down. Okay, right, goes up. And eventually strikes the ground. Excellent. How long will it take for the ball to hit the ground? So we are here, we throw it up in the air, and then it hits the ground. Use this information to provide tick marks with appropriate numbers along the horizontal axis in the figure shown. So we'll see. So it says, again, how long will it take for the ball to hit the ground? So when it hits the ground, we don't know what the time is. That's what we are trying to find. But what is the altitude? Because h is the altitude. So the formula describes the height above the ground, h, in feet. So once it hit the ground, what will be the height of the ball at that instant?
0.
Exactly. That's all I have to do. I have to solve the equation h equals 0 and find t. Exactly. What is t when h is 0? Because I know when t is 0, height is 192. 0, 0, height is 192 at t equals 0. I don't want that. I know that. I want to determine how long it takes for the ball to do this and hit the ground. I know it starts here at 192. It goes up, it reaches a maximum, and then continues down to the ground. And I want to determine the time it hits the ground from this moment till this moment. Here, time is 0, and then it goes up, and then down, hits the ground. I don't know what this is. All I know about this point is that the height is 0. So all I have to do is right here, replace the height by 0. I can reverse the equation, it doesn't matter, or I can write it first like this. But then I want to move everything to the other side. Why? I don't like negative leading coefficients. So I'm going to move this to the other side, I'm going to move this to the other side, I'm going to move this to the other side. And what is left on the right? When I move this here and this here and this here, what is left to the right?
0.
Exactly. So this was negative. I moved it. This was positive. I moved it. This was positive. I moved it. What type of equation is this? Exactly. It is a quadratic equation. Why? Because the degree, the highest degree of the variable is 2. If it were 3, I would have said cubic equation, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we are trying to solve this equation. Let me see my time on that. Yeah, let me stop.